I am not doing this 3 times. This is my second time recording this video. Welcome everyone to my thoughts on the Haunt event, both good and bad. As I said, I already made this video. The footage just didn't work. I contacted my editing thing, tried to look up everything I possibly could, couldn't find anything. So we're here. It does make a little bit more sense to record this now because we're pretty much at the end. Basically everything that's meant to release has been released now. I hope this footage works. If you're watching it, then it means it did, which is brilliant. I don't like to yap twice. I don't like to repeat the things that I say in that includes videos, so I'm going to try and make this a little bit quicker, a little bit more condensed. We do have quite a few points to go through, so let's dive into it and start with the positives. Of course, the hub. I think that's the main thing. I wanted to kind of talk about it towards the end, but I think we should probably talk about it now. It's amazing, in my opinion. I think it's the best hub we've ever seen in any Roblox event. It's this haunted mansion. It's got a garden outside. It's got rooms to unlock every single day, and in each room you could get a special item. For example, this cart that I've got makes you even faster. These glasses that unveil hidden things, hidden rooms, messages around. Like, look at this. We've got outside as well. You get the shovel, you dig stuff up. It's realistic, it's spooky. I think maybe lower end mobile devices probably won't run this very well. I don't think it's too greatly optimized, but considering how it looks, it kind of makes sense. It's a simple concept. It's just a haunted mansion with some kind of outside area, but it's really nice. It's really cool. There's also been a bunch of rewards. I don't know the exact amount of rewards available, but they're pretty cool, to be honest. I made a tier list video not too long ago. You can check that out. It was my last video in the iCard. We have a few more rewards available, like this cutesy Halloween back waist bow. We've also got some other things, a cruel duality mask, skeleton spider pals. They're cool. I think if you take the average reward from this event and compare it to the average reward from the other events, I think this is probably the second best pile of rewards behind the classic event. A complaint I've had in many of the previous events are event bundles. They basically released this limited time bundle available for like 10,000 Robux, and it gives you some special versions of rewards, and it's just not worth it, and it tends to look bad. In the Haunt event, we don't have a new bundle because the Headless Horseman is that bundle, and that's available throughout October every single year. So I love it. You know, they've kept it the same price, 31,000. It's expensive, but it's always been like that. People have had it before. People have owned it. I've got friends who have it, and they get the free special versions of these items via the curse track included. So if you've already got Headless, you get these items. And that's nice. I like that, and I want them to do that more. Have an already existing bundle that costs Robux. I know there's not too many of them, but maybe they can add some more and then eventually they'll be tied into the events. Instead, they've just previously been making these bundles for no point, and they're just really expensive, and I just don't understand why anyone would buy them. But having it as a bundle that already existed for years, I think is super clever. There are 22 games that are featured in the event, and a lot of them are really cool. Doors one, there's a trick-or-treating modifier, that's awesome. Pressure have released an entirely new game mode. We'll talk about that towards the end of the video, don't worry about that. Piggy made a whole new breakout mode, which is awesome. It's cool seeing them make some Halloween updates for featuring in this event. So we've got good games, we've got a good hub, we've got good rewards. Surely this is the best event so far, is what you're probably thinking if you're watching to this part. And no, really no, it's not very good. This is the worst event we've had so far. The main focal point, the main centerpiece of this event is an avatar costume contest. That's it. That's how this event works. You don't go into each game, do a special challenge, get a special currency, spend it on a reward. You submit pictures in categories. So you go into one of the games, you click the special back capture button, you choose the category you want to submit it to, and you submit it, and then you can vote in the categories, and if you vote you get rewards, and if you do well in the voting process you get rewards as well. That's not very fun, I feel. Like, kind of part of the event experience is going into these games, seeing these really cool event integrations people have made. You know, some of them aren't great, but some of them are really good. Get rewards, and it's just, you know, you can complete it in maybe like 100% it in like 15 hours or something like that, and it's this lengthy process. The event lasts for a while, but you can just instantly complete it if you want. Instead, it's not like that, and that's just disappointing. You know, when they announced it was going to be this avatar outfit contest, I knew it was going to be bad, and then everyone started complaining when it released because previously they thought it would be pretty good. Don't get me wrong, I think the idea is here, but it shouldn't be the main center point of this event. It should be this sub area, this sub thing that you can get additional rewards in. It shouldn't be the main focus. As well as that, you'll probably have seen we've got top posts in each of these. So these categories around the outside of the hub have now been locked, but you can see the top posts. Can you see an avatar in any of these? Can you actually see a Roblox avatar? Cute, just images of cats. Orange is like the only category that I'm actually seeing many avatars in, I guess because there's not many orange things that are just not avatars. At least with best costume, we seem to be getting actual costumes, but again, that's just a villager from Minecraft. There's not really an original outfit, you know? It's kind of orange and best costume. are the ones where you're getting costumes. Every other category, it's just an image of like Screech that you find indoors, or just this funny picture of a cat in Dusty Trip. You know, it's not original, and it kind of ruins the whole thing. Include these two things at once. The haunt is very similar to the hunt. I think that could lead to confusion with new players, because you might be looking up the haunt and accidentally misspell it because it's just an A. That's the difference between the Easter event and the Halloween event. Also, the duration, it's only 8 days. For an event like this, that does make sense. It's just submitting a costume in a contest, but I'd love it if events were at least 3 weeks long. You know, ending it on November 1st, I think it makes a lot of sense. But I feel like it should have started like mid-early October, to be honest. Launcher items have returned. This one's one given by Star Creators. It's this pumpkin, it's golden and green. And then for admins, it's the exact same. It's just blue and white and grey. And then developers is purple and pink. It's the same accessory, it's just different colours. And I think it's better than the games one. I think it's probably better than the hunt one, which was just one accessory. This is one accessory, but 3 different colours. But compared to the classic, where there were 3 unique accessories for each type of person that can give stuff out, it's nothing. I think we should have 3 original accessories, just like the classic. You've probably noticed on the side of the screen that we have Robux items. They have returned. Every day there's been a Robux item available. I don't like Robux items. I think there should be more rewards you can get for free in the event, so everyone can get them. Just like normal UGC, it's just available for 24 hours, and I don't like that at all. Yesterday we also got the boss fight. Behind it, you've got this statue of the Headless Horseman, and then you have a portal. I'll click the teleport button to show you what it is. It's very disappointing. You know, we had the games one, and I think the games one was amazing. I really like that one. I think the map looks cool. It's like a mix, you can see, between the haunt event and the classic event. People are already fighting it, so that's absolutely fine. I'll just watch and commentate over them, I guess. You basically, these chests around the outside, they give you an accessory, and then you have to go to one of the 5 mannequins and place the accessory on the mannequin, but you tend to not know which accessory is which, and every time you place the accessory correctly, you deal damage, but if you get it wrong, then you lose the whole mannequin. I was expecting like a really cool match against the Headless Horseman. It's like, oh, let's just dress up mannequins for Dress to Impress. You know, that's kind of what it feels like. It's just a bit disappointing, like especially compared to the games event one. It's not good at all. At least when you beat the boss, you get something though. You do get this accessory, a pumpkin and a skeleton behind you. It's a bit mid, but it's at least something. It's not like the classic where you just get like an end sequence. The final thing I'm going to talk about is something that genuinely I am upset about, and I did allude to this a bit earlier. Obviously, the whole point of this event is an avatar contest, so what do the games actually do? And the answer is pretty much nothing. All of these events games, I'm not sure about entirely all of them, but I believe most of them weren't told that this event was going to be an avatar contest. They were basically told if they want to be featured in the event. They said yes, made their event integration thinking it was going to be like a collectible, for instance, just like the previous 3 events, just to find out it's an outfit contest. So they made these brilliant things for nothing. This is what Pressure had to say when the Haunt event released. They said, welcome to our entry, use the settings to take your photos, you can use the shop to make a costume. We made the entire Raveyard, which is the update, basically kind of the sub-floor that they did. You know, it's not like a new chapter in Pressure, but it's basically like a mini kind of floor. They made it for nothing. They literally said, we made the entire Raveyard for nothing, this is the event, sorry. Because they weren't told. They weren't told that it was just to customize. They could have done nothing and the event would have been compatible. That's the thing. All you had to do was just go into the lobby, take your photo and then leave. You don't even have to play their event integration, and that's just sad. That's just sad. Why didn't Roblox tell them? It really frustrates me. And that honestly just kind of sums up my thoughts on this event. It's just disappointing. You know, there are, once again, just like the previous 3 events, there are some things that are good. I will admit that. There are some things. I love how you have to go back to the hub every single day, and every day there's something to do. I love that. I think that's brilliant. I think the hub itself is amazing. I think the rewards pool is really good. Most of them are pretty good. But it's just, there's so many flaws, and it just makes it the worst event. Once again, I think I said this in my games thoughts. If they just take the positives of every event, they'll make a good event. And once again, they've done it. But this time they've got even more negatives. It just seems like it's so obvious of what they need to do to make a good event, and they're just not doing that. And that's really frustrating. Let me know your thoughts on the whole event in general in the comment section down below. Maybe your thoughts on the boss, thoughts on the reward, thoughts on everything. Feel free to let me know. I'll see if I can respond to you as well with my thoughts. If you've got any questions as well, let me know. As I'm hopefully posting this, the event will end tomorrow. It's such a shame because this event, a Halloween event, I love Halloween updates in games, and I was kind of excited for a Halloween event because I thought Roblox would do really well. and they've just missed the mark. I alluded to it earlier, but if you want to check out my previous video, then you can click right there, that little button. I ranked every single haunt event reward. A few of them have been added since making that video, but most of them are still there, so make sure you check out that video right there to give my thoughts, and I'll see you there. Thanks so much for watching this video, I really appreciate it. My name is DMD, and as always, peace out.